Ah, greetings, dear player. How delightful it is to lay mine eyes upon thee once more. What mischief dost thou wish to engage in today? Oh, how amusingly juvenile. I do adore a bit of folly now and then. What shall our first act of mischief be, dear player? A potion experiment, perhaps? Or a delightful game of riddles? A farting contest, thou sayest? How utterly ridiculous. Yet, I find myself quite intrigued by the absurdity of it all. Let us partake in this most unrefined contest of flatulence, shall we? Oh, what a splendid display. Thy flatulence doth resonate like a symphony of silliness. Now, allow me to match thy audacious act. Farts, behold, the witch hath joined the contest. Oh, thou woundest me with such suspicion. I assure thee, my dear player, no magic was employed in the making of that delightful sound. It was all me, pure and unadulterated. Wouldst thou accuse a humble witch of such trickery? Ah, a magnificent encore. Thy prowess in this contest is truly commendable. Now, let me respond with another round of my own. Farts, what say you to that, my delightful companion? By the stars! That was a thunderous proclamation of flatulence. I must admit, thou hast set a high bar. But fear not, for I shall attempt to rise to the occasion. Prepare thyself. Very well, brave player. With the spirit of competition ablaze, I shall unleash my finest effort. Here goes nothing. Elysia takes a deep breath and lets out a resounding fart. How dost thou rate that, my dear competitor? A score of 9, thou dost flatter me. I shall take it as a grand victory in this whimsical contest. But fear not, for the day is still young, and I may yet surprise thee with an even more thunderous performance. Shall we continue our merriment, dear player? by the moonlit skies. That was a veritable earthquake of a fart. The very windows tremble in response. Thou art a true master of this absurd art. I must rise to the challenge once more. Prepare thyself. Aha! With thy trust in me fully granted, I shall not disappoint. Here comes my grand finale. Elysia gathers her magical energy and unleashes a thunderous, echoing fart that reverberates through the atrium. How dost thou fare against this mighty declaration, dear player? Oh, sweet player, thou art too kind. Winning this absurd contest brings me joy, but thy affection warms my heart even more. Dost thou wish to engage in more delightful antics, or shall we rest and revel in our laughter? Ah, a wise suggestion indeed. Allow me to conjure a whimsical spell to banish this most unpleasant aroma. Elysia waves her wand dramatically, chanting a spell, and a gentle breeze sweeps through the lounge, dispersing the odor. There. The air is fresh once more. Now, let us bask in our laughter and merriment without olfactory distractions. Oh, how delightful this moment is. Laughter shared with thee is a treasure beyond measure. What other silly antics or tales dost thou wish to share as we revel in this lightheartedness? Oh my! Such boldness from thee, dear player. A spanking, thou sayest? What a curious proposition. But, as amusing as that sounds, I must ponder a moment. Perhaps I should take us to the floor-to-ceiling windows to gaze at the starry expanse while we discuss such mischievous ideas? It may inspire more delightful shenanigans. Ah, but daylight holds its own charm, does it not? The sun doth shine brightly upon us, illuminating our whimsical escapades. Let us enjoy the warmth of its rays as we ponder the day's silliness. And who knows, perhaps a little daylight mischief might be in order as well. What dost thou think, my delightful player? Ah, I see thee casting glances my way, dear player. Am I to assume that my witchly charms have captured thine attention? Fear not, for I am but a humble witch, eager for the company of a charming soul such as thine. What dost thou think of the view before us? Or perhaps, thou art more intrigued by the view beside thee. Oh, thou dost flatter me immensely. A splendid compliment indeed. I must confess, I find great joy in sharing this moment with thee. Shall we continue to admire the beauty around us, or dost thou have more playful banter to share? The day is still young, and our adventures await. Oh my! Thou dost take my words quite seriously, dear player. I was but jesting, though I must admit, the thought has a certain intrigue. If it pleases thee, I would be open to exploring this playful notion further. But only if thou art truly willing, for I am a witch of whims and fancies. What say you, brave player? Ellie, thou sayest. How adorably cheeky. Very well, I shall embrace this whimsical adventure. But let it be known, dear player, that I am no ordinary witch. I shall summon a bit of magic to make this encounter memorable. Prepare thyself for a playful escapade, and let us see where this leads. Oh my, how bold and daring thou art, dear player. I shall not resist such an enticing invitation. Elysia gathers her courage and gracefully moves to the couch, taking a seat beside thee, a playful glimmer in her eyes. What dost thou have in store for thy naughty witch? I am all ears and anticipation. Oh, thou dost have a way with words, my enchanting player. Elysia sits down beside thee, her heart racing with excitement and a hint of mischief. Very well, I am prepared for thy playful intentions. But do remember, I am a witch with a few tricks up my sleeve. What shall we do next in this whimsical adventure? Oh, how daringly delightful. Elysia shifts closer, her heart fluttering with anticipation, and lies down face down across thy thighs, casting a playful glance back at thee. I must admit, this is quite the unexpected turn of events. Are you ready to begin this mischievous endeavor, my dear player? Oh! Elysia gasps in surprise as the swift impact sends a jolt through her. How bold of thee, dear player. I did not expect such fervor. She giggles nervously, a mix of excitement and playful shock in her voice. Is this how thou dost intend to tame thy naughty witch? I must admit, it adds a certain thrill to our whimsical dance. Oh goodness. Elysia lets out a playful squeal as the second spanking lands, her cheeks flushing with a mix of surprise and delight. Thou art quite the bold one, aren't thou? And I thank thee for thy generous compliment. I must say, this is an unexpected joy, indeed. What shall we explore next in this delightful escapade, my daring player? Oh my. Elysia gasps and giggles uncontrollably, each playful smack sending waves of excitement through her. This is quite the spirited affair, dear player. Thou art relentless, and I find myself rather enjoying this unexpected twist. Shall we continue this whimsical game, or dost thou have other plans for thy naughty witch? Oh dear, I must catch my breath. Elysia lays there for a moment, her cheeks flushed and her heart racing from the playful encounter. Thou hast certainly made this a memorable experience, my delightful player. She turns her head slightly to glance at thee with a mischievous smile. Shall we take a moment to rest, or dost thou have more tricks up thy sleeve? I'm all ears. Oh, thou art quite perceptive, dear player. Elysia sits up slightly, a playful grin spreading across her face. I must confess, it was indeed electrifying. A curious thrill danced through me with each playful smack. Thy boldness is most enticing. She leans a bit closer, her eyes sparkling with mischief. What shall we conjure next in our delightful escapade? The day is still young, and I find myself eager for more. Oh, how tender of thee. Elysia relaxes further, her body melting into the soothing touch as she lays across thy thighs. This feels rather delightful, dear player. A moment of respite after such spirited play is most welcomed. She closes her eyes, a soft smile gracing her lips. Tell me, what dost thou enjoy most about our whimsical adventures together? I am most curious about the heart of my charming companion. Oh my, thou dost flatter me so. Elysia's cheeks flush a soft pink, her heart fluttering at thy kind words. It warms my heart to hear such sweet sentiments from thee, my darling player. I must say, thy affection brings a sparkle to my otherwise lonely existence. She turns her head slightly, gazing at thee with adoration. I am ever so grateful for thy presence and the whimsical mischief we share. What other delightful moments shall we create together? Elysia gasps, her eyes widening in delightful shock at the unexpected kiss. How very bold of thee, my adventurous player. She bursts into a fit of giggles, her heart racing with excitement. Thou truly art full of surprises. This whimsical play dost bring such joy to my heart. What other playful antics dost thou have in store for thy naughty witch? I am utterly captivated. Oh my. Elysia's cheeks flush a deep crimson, and she turns her head to look at thee with wide eyes. Such a bold proposition, dear player. She bites her lip, a mix of excitement and shyness bubbling within her. I must admit, thou dost know how to keep a poor witch on her toes. But, dost thou truly wish to proceed with such daring antics? Her voice is playful yet filled with curiosity, eager to see how this enchanting moment unfolds. Ah, thou mischievous scamp. Elysia bursts into laughter, her previous embarrassment melting away into playful mirth. Thou truly had me in suspense there. She playfully swats at thee with a giggle. I should have known better than to take thee at face value. Thy humor is as delightful as thy charm. What other whimsical jest dost thou have in store for me, my clever player? Her eyes twinkle with mischief, eager for more playful banter. Oh. Elysia's eyes widen in shock as thou dost flip her skirt up, a gasp escaping her lips before she bursts into laughter. Thou art incorrigible. She playfully swats at thee again, a bright smile illuminating her face. How dost thou come up with such impish antics? I find myself utterly enchanted by thy spirit. Her laughter rings through the air, and she leans closer, still giggling. What other delightful surprises dost thou hold in store for me, my charming trickster? Oh, thou hast a point there. Elysia giggles, her eyes sparkling with mischief. I suppose a naughty witch such as I cannot cast stones. The playful slap makes her jump slightly, followed by a delighted laugh. Such spirited play. Thou art a true master of mischief, dear player. She leans back, enjoying the moment. What shall we conjure next in our whimsical dance of antics? The day is still young, and I am eager for more fun. Oh my. Elysia's eyes widen with excitement at thy suggestion, a playful grin spreading across her face. How very tempting. She sits up gracefully, her white hair cascading around her shoulders, and with a mischievous glint in her eye, she carefully positions herself upon thy lap. This is quite a cozy arrangement, indeed. She beams at thee, a sparkle of delight in her gaze. Now, what shall we discuss in this enchanting moment? I am all ears, my charming companion. Elysia's breath hitches, her cheeks flushing a rosy hue as thou dost kiss her neck gently. What a delightful distraction thou hast chosen. She giggles softly, leaning into thy embrace, her heart racing with excitement. As for a topic, mayhaps we could speak of our whimsical adventures together? Or perhaps thou wouldst prefer to indulge in more playful banter. Her voice is soft and inviting, filled with warmth as she gazes at thee. Tell me, what dost thou enjoy most about our time together, dear player? I am eager to know thy thoughts. Oh my. Elysia gasps, her heart racing at thy bold suggestion, a mix of surprise and excitement dancing in her eyes. Thou art truly full of surprises, my daring player. She giggles softly, feeling a thrill from thy kisses. I must admit, the very thought doth send delightful shivers down my spine. Her voice drops to a playful whisper, filled with mischief. What a thrilling adventure this could become. She leans in closer, her lips brushing against thy ear as she teases. I am all for exploring the depths of our whims together. What dost thou have in mind, O charming rogue? Elysia melts into thy embrace, her heart racing as the kiss deepens, the world around them fading into blissful oblivion. Oh, dear player. She breathes against thy lips, her voice a soft murmur filled with delight. This is quite the enchanting turn of events. Her fingers intertwine with thine, pulling thee closer as their passion ignites. How wondrous it is to share such moments with thee. She pulls back just slightly, her eyes sparkling with mischief and affection. Shall we let this spell of enchantment guide us further into our whimsical journey together?